Riverbender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Andy's Auto Body, Tire, and Auto Service and Sales. Auto Butler Car Wash and Express Lube, located at 1706 Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Roper's Regal Beagle, the Metro East's premier sports bar and grill. Shell Community Federal Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance, all of your protection under one roof. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. 4204 Main Street Brewing Company, locally brewed craft beer and the area's best 100% certified Angus steaks and burgers. Calc Institute of Technology, your future, your success. C&B Bank and Trust, Illinois' oldest bank.
Marquette in the blue road uniforms, trimmed in the white, the blue and white. Roxana in the white home uniforms, trimmed in the red and some blue trim. Roxana, the home team, the tip won by Marquette. And here we go. The Explorers have it with Pace, Snyder, Klein, and Hanlon. Hanlon fires from the right wing and missed it. Roxana ball now. They start Kreitstryker, McDonald, and Palin, along with Vanzo and Rexford. And on the left side, it is Sarah Kreitstryker with the basketball up to Hannah Rexford at the top of the key. Now Abby Palin with it. Coach Megan Hanlon and Marquette. Coach Tammy Talbert and Roxana. And we have a foul on the wing there. Abby Palin was fouled by Peyton Klein, number 11. And that's our first foul of the night.
Kind of a touch foul there outside of the arc. Probably one that Klein would like to have back and wish she hadn't reached quite so far.
Here's Palin with it, gives to the free throw line, and a shuffle and a travel by Cassie Vanzo. Vanzo with a walk, and now we're going back the other way. Still 0-0 here on the scoreboard. It's Marquette ball the other way. Top of the key, Snyder gives it up to Pace. Now Caitlin Hanlon, stolen away. It's a turnover. Abby Palin the other way. Hands to Vanzo, missed the layup. Got her own rebound, but she's on the inline, out of bounds, and Marquette's going to go the other way. They have 7 wins on the year. Roxana with 9 wins on the year. Each team has lost 12 apiece. Roxana with a 2-3 zone defense. Marquette looks at the zone, and they'll give it to Snyder. Now to the left wing. Shot blocked. Vanzo with the block shot. Underneath, though, Pace has it and fouled by Kreitstryker. That is Andrea Pace, who wears number 5. Brittany Pace wears 32. And now we have a foul on each team. This is Kreitstryker with a foul under the basket.
And both of the Pace girls man each side of the low post, and they are tough down underneath.
And number 5 at the free throw line, and that's Andrea, averaging 10 points per game. Brittany at about 7 points per game. Free throw good. First points of the game scored by Andrea Pace. And we are underway here with a 2-0 game. 6'1" senior Andrea Pace. Brittany a 6'1" senior. Twin towers, if you will. I'm sure they've been called that before. Here's Rexford. Bouncing to Palin. Palin, left elbow, missed the shot. Rebound Rexford. Hands the ball to Vanzo. Knocked out by Marquette. No, out on Roxana. Marquette ball.
Third turnover against the Lady Shells here in the early going.
JV game won by Marquette, 48-23 earlier tonight. Explorers winning junior varsity. Now it's the varsity game. 2-0 Marquette, first quarter. Down to Andrea Pace, double team. Now Brittany has it, and she rolled it off the rim. No good. Rebound underneath. They fight for it, and a whistle. And the two referees look at each other, and looks like there's a foul on Marquette. It's going to be number 5 with a foul there in the scramble, Andrea Pace. They fought for the rebound, and Andrea with her first foul. Here's Kreitstryker with it on the wing. Gives to Vanzo, right side. To the top, Palin fires a 3. In and out, no good. And then a Roxana foul. Somebody's over the back on the rebound. It's going to be the shooter, Abby Palin, her first. 5:47 to go, first quarter, 2-0. Marquette, just a couple of free throws. The field goal's not going yet, not dropping. Here's Caitlin Hanlon, in and out and back in. Top of the key, 3 for Hanlon.
Well, she used every bit of the rim and a little bit of the backboard for that one, and got her money's worth as she got it to drop in for 3.
Banged it off the rim, off the glass, and the 3 ball makes it 5-0. Here's Vanzo underneath, looking for Rexford, but a turnover. Marquette headed the other way. Lila Snyder with it. Snyder gives to Hanlon, fires a 3, off the rim, no. Andrea Pace to Brittany Pace, fouled by Rexford on the block there, and Rexford giving up some size, obviously, to Brittany Pace. Hannah Rexford, first foul of the night. 5:01 to go, and now we have a block on the inbounds away from the ball. A blocking call on Brittany Pace. Each team with 3 fouls now.
The officials calling this one close here in the early going.
Yeah, they are so far. And it's 5-0. Kreitstryker for 3. Nope. Roxana missed the 3, and back the other way it comes. Marquette ball. Hanlon gives the ball up. Peyton Klein now left side. Snyder stops and pops. Missed it. Free throw line extended. Rebound Roxana. Dominique McDonald. Dom got the rebound, and back comes Abby Palin at the 3-point line. Palin gives the ball inside, knocked away. Marquette ball, there's another turnover. 5 turnovers for the home team. Snyder down to Pace, forced it up, no. Brittany missed it. Then Roxana with the rebound, and Roxana with a timeout. Tammy Talbert calling a 30-second timeout, it looks like, and trying to get her team going. We're 4 minutes into the game, and we have no score on the board for Roxana. 5-0 Marquette. After the game, we announce our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game for you, so stay tuned for that tonight. But turnovers for Roxana, 5 points for Marquette. That's about it so far.
Yeah, Roxana's had trouble trying to get the ball inside, which I'm surprised that's their strategy with both of the Pace girls down there to defend. About the only size that the Shells have on the floor comes with Kreitstryker, and she's not going to be able to defend both of the Pace girls, as well as try to, get into the basket and into the paint with both of them down there. I think Roxana's going to have to start shooting the ball from the outside and just live and die by it and hope they can hit a few buckets.
5 turnovers for Roxana, 5 points for Marquette. Palin misses a 3. Kreitstryker with the rebound, though. Shells keep it. Down to Rexford it goes in the lane. Bounces to McDonald. Glass, good. McDonald for 2. It took them a while, 4.5 minutes before they got on the board, but now it's 5-2 Explorers. Down to Andrea Pace on a good feed, and Pace, glass, and good.
Well, that was a little tic-tac-toe play that time from Klein to Hanlon and right down to Pace, and easy bucket.
Roxana ball, Palin on the wing has it. Skip pass to Rexford on the left. Shot blocked. Kreitstryker picks it up, glass, and good. Sarah Kreitstryker makes it 7-4 Marquette. First quarter, they dump it down to Brittany Pace. Stolen away, turnover, here comes Palin. 3-on-3, Palin, glass, no. Rebound Pace, it's Andrea Pace to Caitlin Hanlon. Explorers ball, Hanlon up the floor, traveled at the top of the key, picked up the dribble, and then took a step. 3 turnovers on the blue and white.
And Roxana, when they get the numbers and get a transition opportunity, boy, they've got to really make sure they take advantage of it and make that layup. That's a couple of times they've missed an easy one that would really have helped them.
Here's Rexford, baseline, fires it up, soft touch, good, off the rim. Shooter's touch for Hannah Rexford. 2 points for her. Now all of a sudden it's 7-6. Hanlon, though, top of the key, 3 the other way. Caitlin with 2 triples. It's 10-6 Explorers.
Got to keep a hand in her face. You can't let her just come all the way down the floor dribbling and then just stop undefended at the top of the key.
Kreitstryker the other way for a long 2. She was on the line on the left side. Kreitstryker with a couple of buckets for Roxana. It's 10-8. They try another 3. It's out of bounds. Klein missed it, but McDonald for Roxana knocked it out on the weak side, and Marquette will still have it. 1:48 to go, first quarter. And Peyton Klein will throw it in for Marquette. Neither of these teams are very deep. Nobody's had a sub yet. Substitution. There's a missed shot underneath by Pace, Andrea Pace. Here's Palin to Rexford, trying to tie the game. Rexford underneath, missed the shot. Had to get a lot of arc on it there over Pace, and back the other way, a foul. Kreitstryker maybe fouling Snyder here. We'll see.
It is. That's going to be her second, 4th team foul against the Shells, and now you have to wonder how long can the Shells keep Kreitstryker on the floor, and it doesn't look like much longer.
Snyder at the free throw line, in the air, free throw good. All of a sudden they're 3 for 3 at the line here early in the game, and Lindsey Scroggins comes in for Roxana. Kreitstryker out with those 2 fouls.
Marquette will have a big advantage under the basket at both ends of the floor now. No pun intended.
Gotcha. 11-8 as Marquette missed that second free throw. Here's a travel, a turnover. Roxana in this first quarter, 6 turnovers in about 7 minutes, less than 7 minutes. And they have 8 points with those 7 turnovers. Not a good ratio there. Here's Snyder to Klein. Marquette ball, leading by 3 here at Roxana. Left side, Hanlon for 2. Missed it. Followed her shot, got the rebound, down to Andrea Pace. Glass and good. Andrea with 6.
If they could keep running that play, she'd score 40 tonight easy.
Yeah. Kiss it off the glass and good. Got a couple of free throws, couple of buckets. Vanzo missed the running shot there from the baseline, and 44 seconds left first quarter, 13-8. Marquette. Hanlon from the 3-point line gives to Snyder. Hanlon down to Andrea Pace, fouled under the basket. Roxana will pick up another. McDonald and Rexford were both there. It's going to be
Rexford, probably.
Yep, Hannah Rexford.
And Marquette, you can tell every time down the floor now, they're just throwing that little lob pass underneath to one of the Pace girls, whichever side they happen to be on.
Up and good for Andrea Pace. Filling up the score sheet here in the first quarter. She has 7. She has 8, 2 for 2. Here at Roxana High, it's now 15-8 Explorers. The 2 Pace twin sisters are seniors. A shot underneath, and Lindsey Scroggins with a miss, but followed her shot and drew a foul there. Marquette's going to pick up a foul. Andrea Pace with number 2. How about that?
That'll be interesting now to see if Marquette lets her play.
Lindsey Scroggins at the line. Free throw in the air and no good. She'll try another one here. First quarter winding down, 22.3 to go. Scroggins made this free throw, but a free throw line violation as she stepped over the line on the shot. So 15-8. Marquette lead, Marquette ball. Down to Pace, pass too high and tipped out actually by the defense. Scroggins knocked it out. Marquette will throw it in with 13.6 to go. Caitlin Hanlon triggers it in to Brittany Pace. Back to Snyder, and a foul is called away from the ball, and
Brittany Pace, illegal screen.
Yep.
Now they both have 2.
Trying to break Hanlon open in the corner, and Brittany does have 2 now. Roxana ball, here they come. 8 seconds left. Hannah Rexford fires, missed the long jumper. 4 seconds, 3. Marquette ball knocked out of bounds, and there's under a second left now, so Marquette will throw it in, and that will be the end of the first quarter. Our score, Marquette 15, Roxana 8 after 8 minutes of play here in Roxana, Illinois. Back with the second quarter in a moment. Explorers 15, the Shells 8. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
As we play on here in Riverbend girls basketball tonight, Roxana ball as we start the second quarter. Down to the block, Scroggins, now to Palin, to Rexford. Skip pass to McDonald, tipped out by the Marquette defense. Marquette 15, Roxana 8 after 1 quarter.
And interesting starting the second quarter with Andrea and Brittany Pace both out on the floor with two fouls. The Shells do bring back Sarah Kreitsteiger and put her out there as well. So 3 players with 2 fouls now.
We'll see who picks up their 3rd foul first. Abby Palin missed the shot left side. Rebound Andrea Pace. Rexford with 2 fouls too, and she's out there. So you got 4 players out there with 2 fouls each. Hanlon for 3, missed it left wing. Rebound out of bounds. Marquette knocked it out. Shells ball. Shells, 7:15 to go. Second quarter as they bring it up the floor. Girls hoops on a Thursday night for you. Here in the 7 o'clock hour, Rexford to McDonald, out to Palin. Abby drives, stops and pops, missed it. Rebound Kreitsteiger, but blocked away under the basket by Andrea Pace. Here comes Snyder to Hanlon, skip pass. Elena Gable in the game now, fires it up and in. Short jumper for Gable. 17-8. Marquette putting some distance now between themselves and the Roxana Shells here. Abby Palin bounces it to Kreitsteiger. Sarah drives all the way in. Glass, no. Missed an open look there. Back comes Marquette.
Well, that was a nice move to get there, just not able to finish.
Rexford with a steal. Tips it to Palin. Roxana ball. Abby Palin up the floor. Looking. Free throw line, Rexford. Bounces to Kreitsteiger for 3. It's off the mark. Long rebound. Gable has it for the Explorers. Explorers basketball. Back the other way. Shot, no. Rebound McDonald, and Roxana will have it now. 5:45 to go. Second quarter. Here's a steal by Hanlon. Caitlin Hanlon all the way down and fouled by Palin on the layup. Abby with her second foul. Free throw line, it's number 22, Hanlon. Averages about 10 points per game. One of the team leaders, a 5'7" senior. Hanlon up and in. 7 for her. She had a couple of threes in the first quarter. She makes it 18-8. There's our first double-digit lead. Free throw, good. 2 for 2. Marquette hitting their free throws, too. 7 for 8. 19-8, our score. Roxana took a long time to get on the board. 4.5 minutes of scoreless basketball. And they'll have only 8 points right now. Here's Rexford with it. Double teamed and a foul. Pace and Pace.
It'll be one of them.
Double teaming her on the block, and somebody's going to pick up their third foul. It's Brittany.
What do you think? She's got to come out for the rest of the half.
Brittany Pace with foul number 3. Megan Hanlon going to send a sub in.
I'd go right back in there again, see if you can get a fourth one on her. They're going to let her stay in the game.
Palin missed it. Rexford follows it up and in. Hannah Rexford, good. Rexford leading the team at 12 points per game. 19-10 our score. Hanlon left side, Snyder. Marquette driving in. Snyder lost it. McDonald tipped it out, and here comes the sub for Marquette. It's Lauren Fisher in the game. So Fisher comes in, and Andrea Pace gives to Hanlon, now to Gable. Gable fires a 3. It's off the back iron, no good. Andrea Pace over the back, could have been called for a foul, but instead a bucket and one. Andrea's going to go for 3. The foul is on Rexford, instead her third foul. Well, that was close to over the back on Pace.
That was close.
Pace now with 10 points, though. 3 buckets. And Pace at the free throw line in a 21-10 ball game. Free throw, no good. Roxana ball. So Rexford has to come out of the game. Here's Kreitstryker giving the ball up, and a turnover, actually. Snyder the other way. Left hand, no. On the break, rebound Roxana. Here come the Shells. 21-10, Marquette, second quarter. Here's Palin looking for Vanzo. It's another turnover as they make a bad pass. 9 turnovers on the Shells. Snyder, left side, missed the jumper. Kreitstryker with the rebound. Shells the other way. 3:50 to go. First half, Abby Palin for 3, and it's good. Right side, she finally got one to go.
Shells needed that. They hadn't scored in a while.
First 3 ball for Roxana. And it's 21-13. Here's Snyder into Pace. Bounce pass, and a pass too low. It's a turnover. Roxana ball. Kreitstryker the other way. Top of the key, gives to Vanzo. Cassie Vanzo to Palin. Missed a 3. Kreitstryker follows it up. No. Pace could have got a foul there too.
Yeah, I think that's what Kreitstryker was hoping for, is that she could draw the foul. She had a little more time to put that back up than she thought. She rushed it a little bit.
Traveling on Hanlon at the top of the key. She walked. Roxana gonna call a timeout here, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here in Roxana with our score. 21-13. Each team still turning the ball over quite a bit here, even into the second quarter.
Yeah, each team with 3 turnovers in the second quarter, but 6 of them in that first quarter really hurt Roxana, got them off to a bad start. You figure you combine that with 2 or 3 missed layups that they had that were open and good shots. You know, that's 9 possessions right there where you didn't get points, where you probably could have at least half of those possessions got points. They'd be right in this game.
And you look at each team with 1 player each with 3 fouls here in the first half. Brittany Pace for Marquette, Hannah Rexford for Roxana. And
I think that's because so much of the action has been in the paint. Both teams trying to go inside and use whatever size advantage they think they have in their matchups.
Left side traveling call. There's another turnover as Roxana's Vanzo walked with it. Back come the Explorers, leading by 21-13, 8-point game. Snyder picks up her dribble out to Hanlon. Now Fisher to Gable. Gable dumps it to Andrea Pace. Glass, good. Andrea with a dozen.
Pace able to score from either side of the bucket. She's good with the left hand or the right.
And block to block, just moving down low when you're a 6'1" senior. And you have a big height advantage against everybody for Roxana. Here's Vanzo rolling one in just outside the lane. Vanzo for two. 2 minutes to go till halftime. 23-15 score. Here's Gable on the wing. She traveled as the pass went to the wing, and now Marquette turning it over and over again. Back come the Shells with a chance to get a little closer here. It's an 8-point game. Vanzo down to Scroggins. Turnover. Out of bounds it goes. Marquette ball with 1:49 left second quarter. Here come the Explorers up the floor. Snyder down to Andrea Pace. Knocked away. Still Marquette ball on the inline, the baseline here.
Kreitstryker lucky she didn't pick up her third foul when she bumped into Pace, knocking that ball out of bounds.
That ball's going down low for both teams, and when it does, there's normally two defenders there sandwiching whoever has the ball. Here's Snyder down the baseline. Glass and good for Snyder.
At times, Snyder used Pace as a decoy. She set the pick for her, and she had a clear baseline track to the basket.
25-15, 10-point game, and Roxana will throw it to the bleachers, out of bounds. A dozen turnovers for the home team. They're on pace for maybe 25 to 30 turnovers in this game. Marquette to the right side. Gable, now Hanlon to Snyder to Pace. Bad pass, turnover, Roxana ball. Shells up the floor. Palin, free throw line, good. Right elbow, Abby Palin for two. 25-17, it's an 8-point game again. Snyder inside, blocked away by Kreitstryker. Out of bounds, Marquette ball. And 39.1 to go. Halftime approaching here. As we approach 8 o'clock, Hanlon gets her shot blocked out of bounds on the inbounds. Vanzo with good D.
Well, if she'd used that head fake to get Vanzo up in the air, she had Gable just sliding through the paint there. A nice little slashing move. She was wide open.
Hanlon in the corner to Fisher in the lane. Missed the shot. Tipped out. It's Roxana ball with 30.7 to go. 8-point game. Here come the Shells again. Moving it up the floor is Abby Palin. Bouncing it to Dominique McDonald, and then a turnover. Palin top of the key, traveled. Marquette ball, here they come with 20 seconds left. Top of the key, Hanlon to Snyder. Quick pass to Andrea Pace. Out of bounds it goes, and they're throwing it into Pace before they're even looking for it.
And it had some pace on it, too.
Yes.
About took somebody's head off.
Some mustard and ketchup. A lot of pace on that ball. 10 seconds left till halftime. Here's Vanzo to Kreitstryker. Glass, no, missed it. 2 seconds left. They fight for the rebound, and then a foul is called. Roxana reaching in with a foul there. And it's going to be Scroggins, and it's going to be free throws for Marquette. You don't want to do that with 1.1 second left.
No, Marquette was not going to be able to get that ball down the floor to have any chance of scoring.
And so Andrea Pace is at the line, 4 for 5 in the game, and puts it up and in.
It's hard to tell a player not to battle for a loose ball, though.
26-17. Marquette could lead by 10 at the break, and they will. 27-17. Roxana will throw it in. Palin from midcourt, and the shot was after the buzzer anyway and missed it from half court. It is halftime, and the Marquette Explorers have led throughout the first half of this game at Roxana, and they lead by 10 here at the break. The Explorers 27, the Shells 17. It's halftime. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
At 4204 Main Street Brewing Company, we believe that great food paired with our own locally brewed craft beer is a staple in life, and we want to share that experience. At 4204, you will find a menu that complements our very own award-winning craft beers, and we serve the area's best 100% certified Angus steaks and burgers. You can find us in both Alton by the Alton Square Mall and at our original location at 4204 West Main Street in Belleville. Come visit 4204 Main Street Brewing Company today for an experience you won't soon forget.
Timeout! Come here. I need better coverage. Anybody here give me better coverage?
Put me in, coach. I can give you better coverage. Not only can I give you better coverage, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
Hey, where do you want this ladder?
Oh, come on, coach.
American Family Insurance.
One of the greatest myths about car dealers is that some pay less for their cars than others. Hi, I'm John Roberts, and we all pay the same. Here at Roberts Motors, we can compete with any Ford dealer, regardless of how big they are or how great they say their deals are. The number one concern of anyone buying a car today is service. At Roberts Motors, we pride ourselves in exceptional service before, after, and during the sale. Stop in today and see why Roberts has been the home of happy customers since 1949, or see us online at robertsmotors.com.
Bucket, but other than that, it's all Pace and Hanlon. Hanlon a couple of threes. Pace again with 14. Now Brittany Pace has not scored at all. She has 3 fouls, and she comes out there with those 3 fouls. So does Rexford for Roxana with 3 fouls. And here we go, Marquette ball. Second half getting underway here on the Big Z. And after the game, our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game. Here's a steal by Vanzo. We start with a turnover. Hand off to Palin. Palin gets her shot blocked by Andrea Pace.
Palin hesitated a little bit because she knew Pace was following her. I think if she'd have gone up for that shot, she might have drawn a foul.
Maybe so. Here's Snyder giving to Hanlon. Marquette ball. Bounce to the wing. Klein puts it up and in. Peyton Klein for 2. Her first points of the game. 29-17. Just like that, 12-point game. Left side, Rexford going inside and out to Palin. Baseline, missed it. Rebound, Snyder. Tipped away, and Roxana will have it. Shell's ball. Nobody really controlling that rebound. Here's Kreitstryker. Stops and pops. Missed it. Didn't really get set. Her feet set for that shot. Here's Snyder up the floor. All the way down. Lays it in. Lila Snyder with 5 points. So here in the second half, it's been Snyder and Klein with the buckets. Here's Rexford with it. 31-17. Rexford missed it. Rebound Pace. Stolen away, but Vanzo missed a short shot. Vanzo maybe didn't know how open she was under the basket there. Here's a travel on Hanlon. On the wing, Caitlin Hanlon walked with it.
That's 3 early turnovers here in the third quarter for the Explorers.
They still lead it 31-17 though. Back the other way, Shell's ball. McDonald to Vanzo. Right wing, missed it. Rebound, Kreitstryker lays it in. 6 for her.
Her first points since the first quarter.
31-19 now. Klein on the wing to Hanlon for 3. Glass, no. Kreitstryker will bring it out of there. Roxana ball. Third quarter. Here's Abby Palin with it. Double team. Gives it to Sarah Kreitstryker. Vanzo to Palin. Free throw line. Abby Palin up and in from the elbow. Abby was 7. 31-21 Marquette. It was 10 at halftime. It's 10 again. Here's a bad pass. Roxana with a steal. Turnover Marquette. Here come the Shells. Palin down to Rexford underneath. Glass and good. Hannah Rexford for 2.
Roxana cutting into the lead a bit now, taking advantage of those Marquette turnovers, turning them into points at the other end.
But Hanlon steps into the lane. The bucket and 1. It's a foul on Roxana, and Caitlin will go for 3.
Oh, that's number 3 on Kreitstryker. That's not good news.
Nope, Sarah with number 3 and Caitlin Hanlon to the free throw line. 10 points now with that bucket in the lane and the free throw. 3-point play. 34-23. Rexford underneath. Missed it. Rebound Marquette. Tried to get it over Andrea Pace.
Even when they don't touch the shot, they alter the shot.
Sure. Yeah, the 6-footers can do that. Here's Brittany.
Uh-oh, that's number 4.
Foul by Kreitstryker coming across the lane for her 4th foul. She will leave the game. Scroggins will check in again.
And even when neither of the Pace girls touch the ball or alter the shot, they're in the back of your mind. You're down under the basket and you know they're somewhere lurking.
Hanlon lurking at that 3-point line, hits the tray, and Caitlin Hanlon with 6 quick points here. Here's a steal. Marquette on the move. Snyder to Hanlon, lost the handle, out of bounds. 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Marquette did not convert that time. 37-23 though. Marquette has opened the lead to 14 again. Vanzo right side to Palin. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. We're halfway through the third period. Rexford up and in. The lefty, Hannah Rexford from the left elbow. 8 for Hannah.
It's going to be up to Rexford and Palin now with Kreitstryker on the bench. I don't know that Roxana's got the firepower from the rest of the supporting cast.
Back the other way, it's Snyder who hits again. Lila all of a sudden with 7 points. Coming alive with a couple of buckets here in the third quarter. 39-25, 14-point game, but there is Abby Palin for 3. Palin for Roxana.
She's in double digits now with 10.
And has both of the Roxana 3-pointers. Turnover Marquette. Roxana ball in an 11-point game, and Roxana hanging around. They've been 8 to 12 points behind, really, almost the entire game.
Challenge for the Shells now is when they take those outside shots as they throw another one out of bounds for a turnover, they're going to have to make them because they just don't have anybody underneath to battle for a rebound.
Timeout Roxana. They'll take a full timeout here in the third quarter, trailing by 11. Marquette 39, Roxana 28. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
If you have car problems, Andy's has the solution. Customer service is priority number 1. Our dedicated staff will be more than helpful in getting your car back on the road while you relax in our comfortable waiting area. If needed, we'll also make arrangements for a rental. Our experienced ASC certified technicians will walk you through every step of the process. Andy's Tire and Auto Service offers every under-the-hood service you need. Visit one of our 4 convenient locations today.
At Shell Community Federal Credit Union, you are important. We work hard to ensure you have the best banking experience possible. Whether you are inquiring about opening a savings account or wanting to learn more about a loan, our professionals are here to help you with any questions, and we will walk you through every step of the process. Since opening our doors in 1935, we've never forgotten that our members are our most important asset, which is why we continue to excel. For all your banking needs, Shell is the one place to go.
Top of the key, Hanlon. Marquette ball, Klein, left side, missed the long jumper. Rebound, Rexford gives to Palin, Shell's ball. They could drop it under double digits again with some points here. Abby Palin to Hannah Rexford. Top of the key, Cassie Vanzo. Now Palin for three, and it's good. Palin with a three ball again.
8 in the quarter now for Palin.
2:30 to go. Third quarter. Ball knocked away, and it's loose. Roxana almost had the steal there. And that would have been big. And now a reach in and a foul. McDonald on a foul there on the baseline. And that score now, with that three ball, making it 39-31. 8-point game. It's as close as the Shells have been now in a little while here. We'll see if they can get even closer. Here's Snyder, back to Hanlon. They give over on the left side. New player into the game is Taylor Aguirre for Marquette. Aguirre giving it up. Snyder, underneath it goes, and up and in. Andrea Pace. Quiet here in the third quarter, but a bucket there. 16 in the game. Top of the key, Palin with a miss this time. 41-31, under 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's a reach in and a foul on Roxana, it looks like. Vanzo will pick up the foul. Her first of the game. Marquette has Snyder, Hanlon, Aguirre, Pace, and Pace in the game. Here's Aguirre to Hanlon to Snyder. Snyder fires it up, missed it, rebound Aguirre. Aguirre will give it out to the point guard, Hanlon. Now Snyder for three, and it's good for Snyder. Good quarter for her. She has 7, 10 in the game. Abby Palin open three, glass, no. Rebound, McDonald up and in, and one. It's Andrea Pace, I believe, with her third. We'll see, but McDonald with a bucket. Andrea Pace with a foul. And that's what the Shells wanted a lot earlier here in the third quarter, with some fouls on the big girls, the bigs. McDonald with a three-point play. The free throw is good. 44-34. Again, Roxana hanging around, 8 to 10 points behind. Here's a steal. Roxana ball. 1 minute to go, third quarter. Palin gives to Rexford. Rexford shot blocked by Brittany Pace. Marquette ball. Caitlin Hanlon up the floor. Bounces it to Aguirre. Aguirre looking for Brittany Pace. Pace to Hanlon for three. No. Brittany Pace follows it up, and she's fouled. Scroggins may get this foul. Nope, it's 11. It's Hannah Rexford.
I agreed with you. I thought that was Scroggins.
Rexford with her fourth foul. Brittany Pace, free throw, no good. Roxana's going to have to bring Olivia Stangler into the game for Rexford here. Brittany Pace with her first point of the game. That free throw, 1 for 2. 45-34, 11-point game. Here's Stangler giving the ball up to Vanzo. 24 seconds left, third quarter. Roxana turning turning it over to Marquette. Out of bounds. Marquette ball already up by 11. A steal though. Vanzo with a steal and a layup. It's good. Vanzo for 2. 10 seconds left. 9-point game. Hanlon blocked away by Palin. Ball loose. Roxana had a chance at it, but that is the end of the third quarter. And after 3 here now, it's Marquette 45, Roxana 36. The Explorers lead by 9 with 8 minutes to go. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
All right, sir, we finished all the services on your car. They'll take it over for your complimentary car wash, and they'll call you when it's ready.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Didn't have much scoring in the first half, 27-17 at halftime. But that third quarter was 19-18 in favor of Roxana. So they really didn't get any closer than 8 points. Right now it's a 9-point game. Kreitstryker misses a 3. Rebound Pace up to Brittany. Pace gets it knocked away by Rexford on the break there.
Oh, dangerous play there by Rexford with 4 fouls. Playing aggressive, stole that ball from behind, knocked it out of bounds.
So Hannah Rexford in there with 4 fouls. The 2 Pace sisters have 3 fouls each. Here's Brittany on the block. Glass, good. Her first field goal. Brittany Pace, first field goal comes in the fourth quarter.
Marquette with 8 turnovers in that third quarter. Actually now as a team with more turnovers than the Shells. The difference is Marquette's been able to score on their protected possessions, and they've been able to hang on to the lead, which is still 11 at this point.
Here's a shot in the lane. Andrea Pace up and in. 18 for her now. Andrea Pace, 8 in the first quarter. She had 14 at halftime. Just 2 buckets in the second half. But 49-36, Marquette. Here's Palin giving the ball up. Kreitstryker to McDonald, who set a pick for her. Here's Palin.
Marquette really guarding the perimeter tough now.
Rexford has it in the lane. Good pass to Vanzo. Missed it off the glass. Tipped around. Roxana ball with 6:26 to go. Roxana will throw it in. Abby Palin, the trigger, to Rexford. Hannah Rexford, glass, no good. Palin comes out of that scrum with the ball. Rebound Roxana. Palin for 3. It's off the rim and then over the backboard, out of bounds. 13-point game, 49-36. 6 minutes to go. Roxana boys with some good news from the Litchfield Invitational. Snyder lays it up and in. She has 12. I'll tell you about the Roxana boys in a moment. Beating Greenville tonight, a team they lost to recently. Timeout, Roxana. They will call a timeout here in the fourth quarter, and we will tell you that Roxana won tonight 48-43 over Greenville at the Litchfield Invitational. So the Shells and Coach Mark Briggs with a victory on the road in Litchfield tonight. And we'll take a break here in the fourth quarter with our score 51-36. Marquette now up by 15 on the Shells. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Calc Institute of Technology is working for you with career programs for today's jobs. As a career student, you can expect a welcoming atmosphere with exceptional personal service, small classes with one-on-one attention, a set class schedule, and short-term programs that will get you into the workforce quickly. Calc has 2 locations for your convenience located in both Alton and Fairview Heights. For more information, visit Calc online at www.calc.edu.
Well, sir, after some serious consideration, I'd like to put in my 15-year notice.
You're quitting?
Technically retiring, sir. With a little help from my State Farm agent, I plan to retire in 15 years.
Wow, you're totally blindsiding me here. Who's going to manage your accounts?
Well, I'm going to finish packing my things. 15 years will really sneak up on you.
Jennifer will do your exit interview, and Adam made you a cake.
Red velvet.
Oh, thank you.
I made this.
Take charge of your retirement. Talk to State Farm agent Tom Lane to help you plan for your future today.
51-36 our score. Marquette bumped that lead to 15 now here in Roxana. And we're down to 5:50 to go. Jeff Alsman and Brent Berkland here with you. Shells ball out of the timeout. Girls basketball tonight. Double dribble is called. Marquette reaching in there, and they got away with a foul, I think. They call it double dribble. Back the other way, Marquette ball. Snyder, free throw line, gives to Aguirre. Aguirre down underneath, missed the shot, rebound Roxana. Long pass to Rexford. Rexford knocked out by Aguirre. Marquette now has 3 players in double figures. Hanlon with 14, Pace with 18, and Snyder with 12. And Lila Snyder averages 3.7 points per game. She has tripled her average. Here's Abby Palin up and in. Palin averages 7.5 per game, and she has 15, doubling her average. Back the other way. It looks like it's going to be a Roxana foul with 5 minutes to go. Vanzo with foul number 2. Team foul number 6. Marquette ball with 5 minutes left. Here's Snyder to Hanlon. Hanlon drives, looking to kick it out to a guard. Snyder to Brittany. Pace up and in for Brittany. She's got 5 points in the game. The lead is 15 again. Palin for 3. It's too short. Rebound Hanlon the other way. Marquette ball. Explorers up the floor. Hanlon to Aguirre to Brittany Pace. Stolen away. Roxana ball. Hannah Rexford to Abby Palin. Kreit striker in the corner. Kicked away by the Marquette defense. Marquette a record of 7-12. Roxana 9-12. Marquette will move on to the Carrollton tournament starting Saturday. Roxana will have a couple of games next week. Regular season games. Here's Palin, fires it up. No. We have a whistle and a foul away from the ball, it looks like, on Marquette. Aguirre with a foul. That'll be her first. And the team's second foul. 2 fouls for Marquette. Shot up and in. It's Vanzo from the right wing. Looks like a 2 for Vanzo. Long 2. She has 6. 53-40 our score. Aguirre to Snyder. 3:44 left. Snyder inside. Nope. Rebound Roxana. Kreit striker up the floor. All the way down to the block. Missed it. McDonald follows it up and in. 7 for McDonald. Here's a whistle and a foul in the backcourt. Andrea Pace is going to pick up her 4th foul. And Vanzo is at the line for Roxana.
I think at this point with 3:27 left, you might as well just let her play.
Yep. Free throw, no good by Vanzo. Well, she is going to come out of the game. Fisher back in the game. Lauren Fisher. Vanzo will try another free throw here try to make it a 10-point game again. It was 15. She misses both free throws though. Rexford has it, blocked away. Rexford again. Inside, and it rolls off the rim. Rebound, Rexford is there again. Blocked away and fouled by Fisher. Boy, Hannah Rexford in there strong.
And playing with 4 fouls and being that aggressive. She actually just missed twice and took that ball away from one of the Marquette players on the rebound.
That foul is on Fisher. That'll be her first. Lauren Fisher, a sophomore. Rexford free throw, good, and there's that 10-point game again, 53-43. It was 10 at halftime. Rexford up and missed it. Roxana missing 3 free throws in the last few seconds here.
How are the Shells doing so well on the boards?
All of a sudden getting some rebounds. There's a missed shot and a foul. Vanzo reaching in on Hanlon with a foul. Vanzo's 3rd foul. 3:03 left in the ball game now. And to the line goes Caitlin Hanlon. 14 points. Roxana girls home tonight against Marquette. 3 minutes left in the ball game, and Marquette has led throughout the game, trying to go 2-0 against Roxana this year. Hanlon's free throw is good. Four for 4 at the line. Hanlon hits again. 5 for 5 at the line. 3 threes in the game. 16 points. Underneath McDonald, up and in. Layup good. And we have a timeout on the floor. Marquette's going to call a 30-second timeout here, but they still have the comfortable lead at 10. 55-45 our score right now. Marquette looking for win number 8 on the season. They led by 10 at halftime. After 3 quarters, it was a 9-point lead. It's 10 right now, though, 55-45, and Marquette still in control here despite all the turnovers and despite Roxana now getting some rebounds.
Yeah, and you suspect at some point here soon the Shells are going to have to implement some type of a full court press. It looks like they might be going to do it right now.
And we're down to just 2:52 to go in the game. Here we go. The press is on. Fisher into Snyder. Snyder to the front court. Up to Brittany Pace. Fires up and in. Brittany, 3 buckets here in the 4th quarter. She hadn't scored until a free throw in the 3rd quarter. Kreitstryker misses a 3. Rebound, though. Sarah Kreitstryker followed her shot. Down to McDonald. Turnaround. Blocked away. Inside Rexford. Threw it away. And we're going to have a jump ball here, maybe. Yes. Loose ball, jump ball. Marquette has it. 2:20 left in the ball game. Marquette throws it in. Snyder up the floor. Approaching the 2-minute mark. 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. Underneath, Hanlon missed the shot. Rebound, Roxana. 12-point lead, 57-45. Kreitstryker bounces to Rexford. Fouled in the lane. Hannah Rexford was fouled. Foul's going to be on Aguirre, her second.
It could have been a big foul if they would have been called in the act of shooting.
Yep, 5 team fouls for Marquette. Here's Vanzo. She's open from the wing, missed it left side. Long rebound, and she's got it. Vanzo to Palin. 1:40 to go. Top of the key. Palin with a 3-ball. It's good.
Palin, 18 points and now 4 threes in the game.
All 4 of Roxana's threes. Here's Fisher into the lane. Spins around. Good. And 1. And the sophomore Fisher with a strong move in the lane. Roxana with a foul. McDonald. Marquette really did not have to be aggressive there, but they did. They went right after the basket. In the air, Fisher missed it. Rebound, Roxana. 3-point play. No good by Fisher, but she gets 2 points. Vanzo from the wing, up and in. She has 8 in the game. Averages 5 per game. 1 minute to go, 59-50 our score. Marquette down to Hanlon. Out to Snyder, free throw line, good for Snyder. 14 in the game for Snyder. Vanzo up, in and out, missed it, rebound Marquette, leading by 11, and 40 seconds left. Marquette throws it away, turnover. Abby Palin will fire a 3, and it's no good. Going out of bounds, it's saved there by Vanzo. But we're down to 24 seconds left. Marquette gonna win at Roxana tonight. Here's a foul on Marquette. 20 seconds left. Aguirre with her 3rd foul. Timeout Shells with 20.5 seconds left in the game. Back with the last 20 seconds. In a moment, Marquette's lead is 61-50. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
You tuned into the game for great sports entertainment, but where do you turn for quality banking services? CNB Bank and Trust, a real community bank, locally owned and reinvesting your deposits right back into the local communities. Take advantage of the full range of products and services that are provided by local people at CNB Bank and Trust. Member FDIC and Illinois' oldest bank, established 1854. Now back to the game.
Roper's Regal Beagle, located on Godfrey Road, is the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Open Sunday through Thursday till 2 a.m. and Fridays and Saturdays till 3 a.m. At Roper's Regal Beagle, you will enjoy some of the area's best pizza from their wood-fired pizza oven. There is also a full kitchen offering a huge variety, as well as a soup and salad bar. Sports fans, Roper's Regal Beagle is the place to watch the game. 27 TVs, NFL ticket, Big Ten, Pac-12, and streaming local high school sports.
20.5 seconds left. Roxana using their last timeout. Down by 11 points, though. Marquette 20 seconds away from a win over the Shells here.
You got to get it. You got to hand it to Roxana, though. They have cut it down to 8, never been able to get much closer than that, but they
kept
have
fighting,
not given up. They have certainly fought all the way through this one.
With the rebounds and the aggressive play. Here's Palin for 3. Nope. Missed it. Rebound Marquette, and a foul with 14.7 to go. Roxana's Abby Palin with her 3rd foul. 9 for McDonald, 9 for Rexford, 8 for Vanzo, 6 for Kreitstryker. The only double-digit scorer for Roxana. Palin with 18 in the game. Fisher misses the free throw. Rebound Roxana. And that should just about do it. Shells up the floor, 8 seconds left. Palin gives it to McDonald. Now to Kreitstryker, fires at 3, no. Vanzo layup, no. And that is the end of the ball game. Marquette 61, Roxana 50. Our final score tonight in Riverbend girls basketball. Back with a post game in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.